guys? It's Jeremy here on Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. Whatever today, guys, is another album review. It's been a couple weeks since I've done one of these. Try to incorporate more of these into the channel, check out new artists and new albums. And this time I decided to go with the latest by Vulture. They're a German band formed in 2015. This is their fourth studio album entitled Sentinels. They're kind of a mix of speed and thrash metal, which is right up my alley. And they blend a lot of classic metal elements in there as well. I was introduced to this band on their last record, which was in 2021, entitled Deal and Death. I really enjoyed that album. It was really good stuff, just a throwback to the old school, all the tropes of like classic heavy metal, like early Judas Priest, where they stripped down all the blues and it was just balls out, straightforward heavy metal. The vocalist kind of really blew me away, very cool vocalist and great riffing as well. So I wanted to check out the new album to see how it grabbed me. And off the first couple listens, I really enjoyed it overall. Like I said, 11 tracks, about 41 minutes in length. And if you like a blend of old school Exodus, like the first Exodus album, Bonded by Blood, the guy's lead vocal delivery is very similar to that. And then also a blend of like King Diamond. He hits these like crazy high notes, falsettos, which is crazy. He brings that out of nowhere. And then for the other parts, he's kind of very like of a yelling, kind of like I said, early Exodus kind of style. Everything about it just screams early 80s. The production as well, it's not like polished and very clean and like the modern production. It sounds like it's from the early 80s. A lot of reverb on the production, a lot of like cavernous kind of sound, echoing, and they really captured that early heavy metal sound. Kind of reminded me of like early Slayer, Hell Awaits especially, and the debut by Slayer, that really kind of more raw, kind of cavernous kind of sound production. And the drums on this sound really killer, like they're blasting. The toms sound really intense on this. But really cool album. Like I said, standard things in this band, the vocals, the guy's got that screaming kind of approach to his vocals, like Paul Bailoff from Exodus, but then he hits these like crazy high falsettos like King Diamond. Pretty impressive stuff. Like I said, 11 tracks in total. Standard tracks for me, the opener, Screams from the Abattoir, was a really good opener, fast-paced, super high energy, kind of speed metal song, really good stuff. And then the third track, Transylvania, was like a 37 instrumental kind of interlude kind of thing. It was kind of different. It had like kind of this kind of folky, kind of acoustic kind of vibe to it. I was kind of hoping it was going to go into a song when I was streaming it, but it was just kind of a more of an interlude song. So I could have done without it overall, but I was kind of hoping they were going to take a different direction. And the seventh song as well, Ter Da Drag Schwarzleder. I apologize, it's in German, I'm assuming the title of that track. Really cool song, more instrumental as well. At the beginning there is a couple female, it sounds like a female vocal, but more of a chant, not really lyrics. But really cool instrumentation on that track, I really like the groove of it. And the other standard tracks were the last two tracks, Oathbreaker, the 10th track. Just a burner, kind of more thrashy song, more heavier riffs, more on the thrash edge of things. I really enjoyed that too, and it had kind of a groove to it. And also the title track, the last track, Sentinels, another banger track, really cool groove and rhythm to that one as well. There wasn't really any songs in this album that I didn't like. My pros of the album, vocals for sure are really good. He's got some really cool, like kind of grimy, like Paul Bailoff, like I said, like old school Exodus kind of vocals, and then he hits those super high falsettos, which are impressive, but at times it kind of felt like he went up high to do a really quick scream just for the sake of doing it, to be like, to remind you, oh, look what I can do kind of guys. But, you know, at times it seemed unnecessary. He could have picked and choose when he did a little bit better, I think, overall, but his vocal range is impressive and really killer. Guitar work on this is pretty good. I found the riffs to be pretty good. Really crunchy in parts, some good melodic leads from time to time. My only gripe of the album is some songs sounded a little bit more chaotic. The strong song structure and songwriting seemed to kind of disjointed. There wasn't like a set. I didn't see a lot of songs that had like a hook in it. So after finishing listening to the record, as I was listening to it, it sounds really cool. And like old school 80s, epic, blistering fast guitar solos and riffs and stuff. But after the album was over, I found myself not really remembering a lot of the songs because it wasn't that hook or that really catchy chorus that really stuck in your head. The song structure I found to be a little bit, like I said, disjointed and not quite as smooth and kind of all over the place and throwing a high scream in here when it's just for the sake of doing it. And I don't know, it just kind of felt just a little bit disjointed and a little chaotic at times. But the last two tracks, Oathbreaker had a better song structure to it. The thrashier song had kind of settled into a rhythm, and I really enjoyed that a little bit better. And then the title track Sentinels also kind of had a groove to it, which was lacking on the other songs overall. So I found out this songwriting was a little bit tighter. I think the album would be a lot better in my opinion. But overall, really fun listen. Like I said, as you're listening to it, it's a really fun listen. But at the end of it, you just don't remember a lot of the songs. If I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd probably give it. I'll give it like a 7.5. I think it'll grow on me over time. It's definitely worth a purchase, so to pick it up. So let me know down below, guys, what you thought of the album. What's your favorite tracks, or what do you not like about the album? And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more content. And if you haven't joined me already on my Instagram page, I've recently created a page for the channel, so definitely join me over there at Metal Music Meltdown. So join the family over there as well. From time to time, I post what I'm listening to, or I'll do some polls over there from time to time. So definitely check that out as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep it metal.